what is going on right now, cosmically, with time, shifts. It's all huge. I'm Sonia Davis and welcome to my Wednesday Wanderings, and I'm coming to you from my local park. I've just come to my favourite tree here, look. Just come to say hello, just walk around it, put my hands on it. I have already had a great big hug from this one today. Oh, I just love this tree so much. It talks a lot of sense. Trees do when you listen to them. Not all of them, but quite a lot of them. So my Wednesday wanderings today are a little different because I had a whole thing planned that I was going to come and talk to you about, but actually that's not what's needed right now. What's needed right now is a bit more understanding, a bit more peace, a bit more tranquility, and some of that comes from knowing what's going on. So I'm going to share some things with you that might help you on your journey through all of this. The first thing to say is there are an awful lot of really, really big energies happening right now. This year, 2025 as a whole, is unprecedented. It's off the charts. It's different. It's not like anything we've seen before. None of this, all of this is new. Some of the astrology going on right now is like, there are some combinations of astrology, planetary alignments going on either right now or coming up soon that we're all building up to, that are literally have never ever happened before, ever, in any lifetime. Unique combinations. We've got Pluto in Aquarius, currently retrograde. Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto's cycle around the zodiac takes about 240 something years. I think it's 245 years, I can't remember the exact number, but just a little under 250 years to do a complete loop. So Pluto in Aquarius is not very common, right? Certainly never happened in our lifetime. And you're combining that with some other really, really, really big, powerful energies. You've got Jupiter moving into Cancer next Monday, the 9th of June. That's big and important. And I will talk about that in next week's weekly guidance. But before we even get there, we've got the 6-6 portal happening on Friday. So this is Wednesday, the 4th of June. The 6-6 portal is the 6th of the 6th, 2025. And that's a really big one. And I'm going to be honest, I am really feeling that right now. I didn't even manage to do a Monday guidance for you this week because my energy is in a place of preparing, of grounding, and of being ready for something that is my personal lifetime task, which is happening on Friday, the 6-6 portal. And I'm not going to talk about that now, but I'm preparing for that. And it's knocking me sideways a bit physically, and I'm honouring that because I am who I am and I work the way I do. When my body needs rest, I give it. And you may be feeling that too. The 6-6 portal is where we have, how do I describe it? It's like the link between the earth and the universe is thinnest. Now, I'm not talking a bit like at Samhain, Halloween, we're talking about the veil, but I'm talking about the connection between Gaia, the planet Earth, and the universe source. They are so close together on the 6-6 portal, and it's really powerful. And there are some massive light codes coming through at the moment. Now, you may or may not be aware, but there are really big solar flares hitting the planet right now, and they have been for a few days. Solar flares are basically light codes. It's recalibrating the planet's frequency. It aligns with the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency that the planet vibrates at in hertz. That's been shifting around. And the whole planet is preparing itself for a really big upgrade. And so you might be feeling tired, you might be feeling irritable, you might be feeling like everything's got to change, but you don't know how. You may be feeling a nudge to take your whole life, throw it up in the air, shred it to pieces and start again. I've seen that in a few people actually. You might be feeling like, what's the point? Shall I just give up? You might be feeling really despondent, or you might be feeling the most joyful, excited, happy you've ever been, because you can feel the potential on the other side of this. And the reality is there's no right or wrong answer. How you're feeling is how you're feeling, and it's valid for you, where you are on your journey, where the way that you integrate light codes, how connected you are to your spiritual path and your openness to that, and how integrated that spirituality is into your day-to-day life as well. That is part of this. As human beings, we are not designed really to be so disconnected from our spiritual selves and our physical selves. We've had millennia of conditioning that has taught us to disconnect from our spirituality. The witch wound is real, and by the way, that's not gender specific at all. The whole gender argument is fluff, smoke and mirrors. It's not about that. It's never been about that. It's about power and control. I don't buy into the whole gender argument. It's a trauma wound that we all carry, male, female, any gender, non-binary, whatever, it doesn't matter. It affects all of us. And the reality is, when we are disconnected from our spiritual self in our day-to-day life, we're disconnected from a third of who we are as a human being. We're incomplete. When we disconnect from our physical bodies, we hand responsibility for our physical health over to a medical profession, and no disrespect to the medical profession, but we don't take responsibility for our own well-being, our own health. We push and push and push. We've created a culture that says keep going, keep going, keep going, push through, show up even when you're not feeling it. And okay, there's a degree of, if you're going to achieve certain things, if you want certain things to happen, you have to take action, but you also have to honour yourself, your physical body. That's why there was no video from me on Monday, because I needed to honour my physical body, which said, no, you cannot go and do this. You can't connect in right now. You need to stop. You need to rest. So I did. Took the day off completely. And yesterday as well. In fact, I barely did anything yesterday, Tuesday, because my body is integrating and I'm listening to it. And that's the point. Your body is communicating with you. It's telling you what it needs. It's telling you what foods it's responding to. It's telling you what rest it needs. It's telling you when it's ready to keep going, when it's not. And our society has conditioned us to ignore that and just keep going anyway. And swap hands, my arm's falling off. I'll go this way. Oh, keep hold of the tree though. There we go. We've disconnected from listening to our bodies. Society tells us, no, keep going, you must keep going at all costs. And it's like, no, that's not what we're meant to be doing. So when you listen to your body and you honour what it needs, whether that's in its nourishment, in its exercise, in its rest, paying attention, listening to the language that your body is speaking to you, that's when you become complete. So we are three homogeneous parts that we've separated as a species. We are a mind, a thinking brain, a mind, and just beautiful in our evolution, but deeply flawed and traumatized as a species. We are spiritual beings with a soul on a journey, with a purpose and a mission, with contracts that we created for this lifetime when we stepped into it. And we're a physical body that holds this beautiful self that we are, our mind and our soul. And all three are homogeneous and unique and brilliant. And they're all part of the same thing. They're not separate. As part of my mission is to bring them together. and to help you bring them together. I'm not saying this happens overnight. Trust me, I have been on one heck of a journey to get to this place. But I'm so passionate about it now, and it's what I'm about. It's what I'm here to do, is to help you heal the wounds of lifetimes and allow you to reconnect with yourself in a much more deep and meaningful way. That's not just about being happy. It's about deep, wholehearted joy and love that comes from your heart first, your soul and your brain and your physical body all together in one. And that's really important. And that's what I'm about. That's what I do. Because when you come from that place, you lose the fear. You lose the bits that hold you back. Now, that doesn't mean you never get fear. Of course it doesn't. Of course. I mean, I have fears. Of course I do. Because I am human, and I honour and acknowledge that. But when you come from a place of deep joy, it allows you to see those fears, to acknowledge them, to give space for them, to give credence to them, and to allow them to flow through and out of you again, so that you can then do something with that fear. Your fear is a signpost. All of your emotions are signposts. So if you're feeling fear, it's your body trying to tell you something. But are you paying attention to what it's trying to say? And sometimes it is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Sometimes it's pausing, stopping and going, no, I'm not going to do, it's getting a bit windy here. I'm not going to push through. I'm going to stop. I'm going to listen to the fear. I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to give myself a hug. I do that quite a lot. Give my inner child a hug. Oh, give yourself a hug. It's a lovely thing to do. Just, oh, yeah. That can be what it needs. But ignoring the fear doesn't help. That's really not a great thing to do either. And it's not just about fear, it's all the other emotions, the anger, sadness, loss, grief, happiness. They're all very, very relevant emotions, and we need to give space for those and connect with them and allow them to be whatever they need to be, but also understand what they're telling us, because they don't appear for no reason. Those instinctive nudges that you get from your soul that say, oh, this is interesting. There's something here that is for me. Do you listen to that? Those things are important too. I'm trying to shelter from the wind so it doesn't interrupt the sound on this so much. It's suddenly started getting a bit gusty there. Anyway. So, I think I'm going off on a tangent here, but that's because that's what the universe wants me to be talking to you about. This 6/6 portal on Friday is a big one. It's important. It's very important for me personally. It's my lifetime mission. It's why I'm in this lifetime right now, in this timeline. But also the nature of time is changing. It's all condensing and getting... It's flexing. I don't want to say it's just shrinking because it's growing at the same time. It's doing both. There's a duality in everything going on right now. I'll try coming back around here, see if that helps. There is a duality in everything right now. And that's what we're being asked to embrace, and it's a lot. For a nervous system that's not used to handling this stuff, this level of duality, it's not easy. For a logical brain that's been used to having answers to things and knowing what's going on, it's hard to trust your instincts. And all of these things add up to make life really difficult right now. And yet, it's deeply joyful. And I know some of you will be watching this and going, how can you possibly be joyful with everything going on in the world right now? And that is about energy, okay? This is a little bit of a side note on this. You choose what you allow into your energy field. So for me, coming out here into the park, literally standing here with my hand on a tree, and some strange looks from the people wandering past, but that's okay, I don't mind. this is me inputting my energy, disconnecting from my laptop. Yes, I know I'm talking into my phone right now, but I'm not consuming anything. This is me talking to you. This is me transmitting, channeling, if I'm honest, to you. I don't consume social media for social media's sake. I don't consume news. I haven't watched the news in about 2 years, probably a bit longer now, since I left my local government job. I don't need to consume the news anymore. I used to be part of the political system as a senior leader. That meant I had to know what was going on, and now I don't, and I literally ignore it. And being outside of it doesn't mean I live in a cave. I know the gist of what's going on out there. It's enough for me. I don't need to consume it directly, but it means that I can keep my energy at a higher frequency and a higher vibration by not consuming that. But it also means I'm not getting sucked into the fear mongering that's going on out there. And believe me, there is a lot of fear. Now, I'm not discounting the way that people are suffering right now, but I'm watching from my perspective and seeing the last panicked throes of a system that is so broken and knows it's on its way out, and it's trying to do everything it can to beat the drums and make a lot of noise and crash about and scare people into staying compliant. I'm not here to be compliant. You're not here to be compliant. You wouldn't be watching me if you were. When you lift yourself above it, you actually move away from some of the fear and you disconnect from it, and you keep yourself in a place that is easier to navigate, and that's where the joy comes. I'm not here to watch the old system dismantling itself or being dismantled. I'm here to help build the new system that comes afterwards. And that's why I keep away from it. Now, I'm not saying that's what you should do. You make your own choice. But for me, there is something about the way you curate your own energy and the inputs that come into you that really have a big impact on how you show up in the world and how you navigate what's going on right now. Whether that's the solar flares, whether that's the astrology, whether that's the big portals like we've got on Friday. You know, we're in the run-up to the solstice now, the summer solstice. I mean, it's literally my favourite one of the year. I'm really thinking about putting on a live meditation for that. I'm going to lean into my instincts on that. But if you'd like that, let me know and drop it in the comments below and say, would you like a live meditation on the solstice, for the solstice? I think the 21st is actually on the Saturday, so it would be on the Friday, but let me know if you'd be interested in that. But all of these are really, really, really big energies. And I just want to finish now by saying it's okay. It's all going to be okay. You've got this. You're going to be all right. Keep trusting. Keep trusting your instincts. If you're ever in doubt about what to do, trust what's in your heart over and above what's in your head, because your head will try and keep you stuck and safe and in the familiar that isn't necessarily what's best, what's right for you. So yeah, if in doubt, trust your heart, trust your instincts, and do drink plenty of water. Honestly, water is everything. Drink lots of water. Pay attention to what you're putting into your physical body. It does make a difference. I think I'm going to leave it there. That feels complete to me. So this Wednesday Wanderings has been a bit of a ramble, a bit of a channel download on what the tree and nature and the universe wanted me to share with you today. I'm trusting that that's what you need to hear right now. Please do remember, I have to do this bit, I keep forgetting, please do remember to like and hit the subscribe button to my channel, because it really helps me spread the word out there around what's going on right now and share my message with more people that need to hear it. Please do that. And if you would like to go deeper and have a bit more personal connection with me, there are a number of ways you can do that. I'll drop a link to my website below, or just send me a message. Honestly, I'm always open to messages. We can see where it takes us. If there is something you'd like me to talk about on a Wednesday Wanderings, please do just let me know. I'm here to answer your questions. And I did have one that I was going to talk about today, but actually this felt more important. This came through more real right now. So it's what you need. I trust that completely. I don't question these things. I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours as you navigate these times. Go gently, but I am here for you if you need it. Take care, and I will be back very soon.